Hello. For today, me, Finn Fidaus, and my friend over here,
Khai.
yeah, we are going to talk about something called Raspberry Pi. So, Kai, do you know what
Yes,
Raspberry Pi is?
raspberry pie. Seems delicious. Is it pie? Is it something that we can eat? What is it? Can you explain it to me?
To be honest, I wish it's something we can eat because I'm a bit hungry now. But sadly, it's not.
Sadly.
Uh,
Okay, so what
uh,
is it?
okay, so Kai, you know about the Arduino, right?
Oh, of course. I love it. So,
Okay, so Arduino is a microcontroller, right?
uh-huh.
But Raspberry Pi is a microcomputer. Okay,
So what's the
I'm going to
difference?
share
There's a word
what's the
micro on it,
difference.
right? So, what is the difference?
Micro means small
Okay.
and computer means computer. So small computer. Okay, that isn't a very good definition, is it? I I think it's better that I show you what is it.
Okay,
So
so let's go.
let's go. Let me share my screen first. Okay. Kai, can you see my screen?
Yes, keep going.
Okay. So let me show you Raspberry Pi. Okay. There are a lot of types of Raspberry Pi actually. And some of them, if you see online, yes, the price is a bit expensive because of the kit. It comes in a kit. So the one that people usually use, the latest one is 4. So it looks this big. Or last time before 4,
Wait,
the
wait,
one that
wait. I'm
people...
sorry to stop you here. You said to me that it is a computer, right? So where's the monitor? Where is the CPU? Where's the keyboard? It seems like a one chip. Seems like an Arduino to me. So what is the difference? Almost like an
Okay.
Arduino.
Actually, you are almost correct. It's almost like an Arduino.
Okay.
But the monitor and the keyboard is actually external. You have to manually connect it. So for example, if the Raspberry Pi 4, okay. So notice over the HDMI, right?
Mm-hmm.
The, this thing you have to connect it to a monitor. For me, usually I connect to my TV, or you can connect to like a PC monitor like that. And for keyboard, you have to use an external keyboard as well. Like for me, my mechanical keyboard, the one that makes a lot of noise. Yeah, I connect it to that. But
Okay.
if
So go
you
on.
realize, okay, so if you realize that Raspberry Pi 4 is a bit different, the architecture, where over here it uses a micro HDMI. Yeah, micro HDMI. There is two, so you can supply to two monitors. And the power port is a C power. Before this, it's micro USB, but now in 4 it uses C, and it also comes with 4 USB ports, and the RAM is like, if I'm not mistaken, 1 GB, 2 GB, and 4 GB RAM.
Oh,
So
wait. I'm gonna stop you here again. 1 GB RAM, it isn't enough for me to play a game, right? How can you call
yep,
this a computer if we cannot play a game in here? It cannot even let me play Roblox.
yeah. Actually, if you want to play Roblox, also it's gonna be difficult because the main operating system is Debian or Raspbian OS, which is Linux based. So as far as I know, Roblox cannot run on Linux,
Oh, so if I gonna
but you
proceed
can play
using this
Minecraft.
one, oh Minecraft, I still gonna proceed with Roblox. So I think, yeah, I need to find the upgrade version of this. Do we have it?
Well, there's a 4 GB one, and who knows, maybe 2-3 years in the future, there's a Raspberry Pi 5 that comes with 8 GB RAM. Then maybe you can play Roblox over there. Because even the 4 GB RAM, so even the Raspberry Pi 4, the Raspberry Pi 3, I recall that there's this one package that comes with Windows 10 architecture as well. It's originally Raspbian OS, but you can maybe try to put in Windows 10 inside.
Oh, that's nice. having Windows 10 is the first step before playing the Roblox. That's good.
Yes, correct. Let me see again. Let me confirm that with you.
Put Windows 10 on
yeah.
Spotify, so oh yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. And then, Kai,
Arduino
so
can make
if
it
you,
like that.
you can
Arduino
try.
didn't have any. Can you put Windows 10 in Arduino? Really?
Can you even put Linux on Arduino actually? but
Let's try. Who knows?
one
In the
thing,
future, we have something like that. Who knows?
yeah, who knows, the future can be anything. But
Okay.
Kai, one thing you should remember is that while the Raspberry Pi so far looks great, and if you realize, the Raspberry Pi has GPIO pins as well. So the
GPIO.
GPI,
Okay, that's
yeah,
nice. Keep going.
but it's female to male lah. And like the Arduino that needs male to male wire, Arduino, Raspberry Pi uses female to male wire instead.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has a place over here. If you see that this small part at the back here, it's for something called the Raspberry Pi camera. So there's a
Oh, you
camera
can even
can,
attach camera to it.
yes, you can. Usually
Okay,
we do
that's
this
new.
if we are
Okay.
usually we do this if we are doing because Raspberry Pi is usually used for programming actually, and it's if the camera is usually for programming based application, programming based project, especially those that are computer vision. Computer vision is AI, where it will like track your biometrics like that. For example, the main example of computer vision is face recognition. Not face detection. Face detection, it just detect a face. But face recognition, like some projects where they recognize the face and then they can say like in Malaysia, based on your face, you could be from the northern side of Malaysia or the southern side of Malaysia, like that.
Wow. Okay. That seems interesting. So maybe I can use it. I can try to use it to you and see which part of Malaysia that you belong to. Is it okay?
Oh,
Seems
can.
nice.
But
Okay.
it's
So let's
not
have a try
100%.
later on. Is it okay?
Can, why not? But Kai, so far the Raspberry Pi, when you listen to it, it sounds so good, right? It sounds better
It's
than
like an
the
upgrade
Arduino.
version of Arduino. Yeah, seems like that, but which much more compatible and which have much more function than Arduino itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are right on that, but you are actually also a bit wrong on that as well.
Okay, so enlighten me.
Okay, so based on what I've done before, my experience with the Raspberry Pi and the Arduino, while Raspberry Pi is better in some cases, like programming, because it's already Python based Linux. So inside there, you can already program your Python file and then set it to auto run every time it turn on using something called crontab, a Linux exclusive thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of problem when you connect with other electrical components. For example, like you want to connect with the GPS, like my project last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, once you know how it works, it's pretty easy. But the Arduino can supply power to the electrical components better than the Raspberry Pi can supply power to the components. So,
Okay.
so for example, based on what I've worked on before, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but when I use the Arduino with the GPS and GSM, I can make it survive using a 9-volt battery. But when I use a Raspberry Pi, I needed to use a power bank. And the power bank based on what I've seen, 10,000 mAh, it goes down 1% every 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
So there's a pro and a con lah. And also, yeah, there's this LAN cable and there's this audio jack, but I never gotten the audio jack to work. I think it just hits me, Kai. Maybe because I almost ate it when I heard it's a pie.
Try to eat it first and then tell me what does it taste. Okay.
Tastes like electronics.
Yeah, electronics. Eat it first and then tell me. Feed it on your stomach, on your tummy, and then yeah, tell me.
Sure, maybe one
Okay.
day. Okay, so these are the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi. So you notice there's a lot of 5V power, 5 watt power over here, and then 3 volt 3 power. Yes, there's a lot of it lah. A lot of GPIO ports here, a lot of ground. This one usually, even when I do project, I have to open this on the separate screen to actually know, because to see how, although the pin number is 12, although it's 12 from the top, 12 1 2 3 4 5 6 until 12, it's actually GPIO 18. So I have to set GPIO 18 in your file that in your programming. Because Kai, you've used Arduino before, right? I mean, obviously you used Arduino before. You're like one of the masters of Arduino.
Okay.
So in Arduino, it's pretty easy to light up the LED, right?
Easy as eating a chocolate in the morning. So
okay, but if you are going to light up an LED using the Python, for example, for Raspberry Pi, let me show you the code, okay? And I'm going to show you a favorite website of mine called Instructables. For 3-4 years, I've been using Instructables actually in my uni life for projects and such. So, for example, right? It looks simple, right?
wait, the component that we need first deploy itself, and then
a breadboard. Yeah, it's just like the Arduino, like you treat the Raspberry Pi as an Arduino.
Okay, that's
but you
nice.
notice that the Raspberry Pi must be turned on lah, turn on all those things, and the code must be running inside. So unless you set it to auto run, you have to manually open it and run it lah. Run the code.
Okay, keep going. Try to scroll down.
Yeah, so this is the code. You need to import the library first. So it's import rpi.gpio, and then they put sgpio because remember, like in Python, import turtle st, for example. Then you need to do this gpio.setMode and then bcm. Bcm is the mode, and then set warning false, like so that there's no warning, something like that. And then you need to set up 21 gpio out. So setup is like digital write. GPIO out is digital write lah. And then
what does it mean by 21? Is it the leg of the Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, the GPIO port, the 21.
Okay.
The 21 just now, you know, where sometimes if you put on 18, yeah, that one is 21, something like that. You have to refer to the chart. So first you have to set up the pin that you want to use. So to set up, like in Arduino, use pin mode, right? Pin mode output, pin mode output, pin mode input. Yeah, this one I use GPIO.
So it's quite the same, only a different command, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
that's it.
So this one was mistaken. Yeah. If you want to use like digital write, the version of it on Raspberry Pi is this one.
Output.
GPIO.output. Yeah.
21 is the left, and then
high.
GPIO is high. We are telling it to be on.
Yes.
Just like that. So, okay. And then time to sleep is like kind of delay, right?
Yeah, it's delay.
So time sleep by 10 seconds is like 1 second, or is it 10 seconds? Simply like that.
It's 10 seconds.
10 seconds. But in Arduino, we are using millis, which is you can divide it like for 1,000. 1,000 in 1 second. So how can you make it? If I want to make it like 0.2 seconds to make it blinking, how can you do it?
That one, if I'm not mistaken also, you have to use the decimal point, like
Oh, okay.
0.2 like that. So if you realize it's a bit different lah compared to Arduino. In Arduino coding, it's pretty easy, right? This one also is easy, but it takes more time to get used to, especially the set warning false and the set mode. Yeah, usually I myself will usually forget you need to set the mode as this one,
It's okay.
dpio.cm.
Let's try it next time in our next session, shall we? And let's see how does it work actually.
Yeah, okay. Let's record another session maybe in the future, and let's see how it works.
Okay. So, Firdaus, thank you for sharing with me tonight. And
Actually, I got one more thing to share with you.
okay, come on.
Yeah. So actually, I have two more things to share with you. Actually, the first is, remember earlier in the session you told me like, it looks like a computer, but where's the monitor, the keyboard, and I said you need to manually get them, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the Raspberry Pi, there's different version, So there's usually like right now it's Raspberry Pi 4 and 3, and there's also one called 0. So each of them, the output is a bit different, Where, for example, if you are using the Raspberry Pi 4, you use a micro HDMI. If you are using Raspberry Pi 3, it's HDMI. If you're using a Raspberry Pi 0, it's mini HDMI. So all you need to do is just plug in this connect right to your monitor and connect the peripherals that you want, as well as for example, if let's say you have a Raspberry Pi 0, right?
Okay. The tiny smaller one, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like this one.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. Remember before this, you said that 1 GB RAM, how to play game? Yeah, this one, if I'm not mistaken, again, I think you need a counter how many times I said if I'm not mistaken. But it has 512 megabyte of RAM.
Okay, means like we cannot even play a game. That's good. But
I
this
can't
is the
even...
old version, right? We have the new version of the Pi. Maybe
Yeah,
for small
0W.
projects, for replacing my Arduino, I can use this. But for high applications, I can use the newest version of the Raspberry Pi.
Can, but it's just a different... it will be like different specs lah. But for example, Raspberry Pi 4, you're using the latest one, it's going to be a bit bigger. But for some cases, you want it to be small, you have to use Raspberry Pi 0. Or you can also use 0W, which is the extension of the Pi 0. That actually it comes with wireless LAN and Bluetooth connectivity. Yes, I read that off the Google here, but yeah. W, if I'm mistaken, it also stands for Wi-Fi. It's like the extension lah, like the latest version. So you can say like it's like, Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno, at first it cannot connect to Wi-Fi, but it's an Arduino Uno connected with the Wi-Fi shield already. That's Raspberry Pi.
Okay. That's nice. Let's try it again. So we have two things to try. First is the project that you showed me before, right? So like up the LED using the Arduino. And second one is this one. You do have Raspberry Pi with you, right? So let's try it.
I do.
Come on.
Yeah. And in the
end of the session, of the next session, I want you to do it. And tell me, how does it sound? How does it feel?
Yeah,
Do we have an idea? Do we have a deal?
Well, if you're gonna pay me 10,000 ringgit, then probably.
Can I pay you in rupiah? 10,000 rupiah? Is it okay?
10,001 rupiah.
10,000 rupiah is 3 ringgit. Really? Are you sure?
Of course not.
Okay.
because I think our session has gone on for a bit too long. In the next session, Kai, I'm going to also show how to set up the Raspberry Pi because it looks easy to set up. It is easy, but what if like you just got a new Raspberry Pi and there's no OS yet? How you have to set up the OS?
Okay,
So
that seems interesting.
yeah, so next session I can explain about how to set up the OS. And I hope that the overview for today enlighten you about Raspberry Pi.
I hope, and I want to compare it with my Arduino later on. That's good. Okay, Tranefidos, thank you so much for teaching me tonight and for your
No problem.
sharing.
No problem, Kai. And next
So,
time maybe you can show me more of Arduino.
sure, no problem. So we have deal, right? First, you're gonna
Yeah.
eat the pie, and me gonna teach you the Arduino. That's a good deal.
You're not going to eat the Arduino?
Oh no, Arduino is Arduino, not the pie. There's a difference. Okay, bye.
Yes. See my avatar's face right now? Yeah. Alright. Bye. And see you in the next session.
See you.